Back now on Triad today, and we like to welcome back a good friend of ours, a good friend of the show's, who works with an organization that is a great friend to everybody, Goodwill Industries. Lori Bates, our director. Let's meet our good buddy. Next to me is Antonio Stevenson. He's youth program coordinator, among other things. He wears many hats for Goodwill Industries in Northwest North Carolina. How you doing, pal?
Great, yourself.
Good to see you.
Sir.
Tell us about, for people that might not know, when it says a title is youth program coordinator, what's your role at Goodwill?
Well, my role is we're partnered up with the Forsyth County School System and the police department, and I get my referrals from these guys, and I go in and I try to find out what these kids are missing, provide redirection. Some need jobs, some need transitional housing, and I'm that guy. I just try to make sure that they get what they need.
Are you talking about, what age range kids are we talking about?
High school age, 13, 14 and up.
So you could be dealing with a dropout problem too.
That's one of the main issues we have. Kids wanting to emancipate themselves and just try to find a job or get their GED.
They think the quick fix is to get out of high school, but that's not right necessarily.
It's the lazy way out. It's the lazy way out, and the one thing that we provide for them is redirection. Get back into school, stay in school. Even if you go to alternative school, get your degree, get your diploma.
You had in an email to me a few days ago a term, community networking.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean for you?
Community networking is when 2 or 3 different people have something in common, wanting to get these kids back in school or keep them in school, put our heads together and figure out exactly what they need. We provide that for them.
Has that already had a positive impact, that kind of community networking?
Over the past almost 6 years that I've been with Goodwill, we've turned about 140 kids around that were on the verge of dropping out and trying to do it their way. And as a result, those 140 are now graduates. The program was offered to more than 140, but 140 took advantage of
140 kids that'll be employed, paying taxes, contributing to the community.
Working part of society.
Goes round and round, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
And of course, we don't want to forget, and I always harp on this, not to make a speech, but it's very important for people to make donations of household items and things to Goodwill, because that helps, those items go to the store, the Goodwill store, and they're sold, and that profit from that goes into workforce development and various programs and partnerships and things like what you're working on. It goes round and round and round. These kids get a job and they go out there and then they donate goods. I mean, folks, it's all connected. It's just all connected. What are the greatest needs do you see that we have as you network with other agencies? What are our big needs?
Our major needs are parent involvement. Parent involvement and just follow up when we provide resources for these kids. When they come home, the parents need to say, what did you learn today? When the guy came from Goodwill, what did you learn today? When your teacher redirected you, instead of suspending or expelling you, just gave you a chance to calm down, what did you learn? Because it's easy to give up. It's easy to just quit. Like I said, that's the easy, lazy way out. But it also follows up with a lifetime of just not finishing things.
How are you getting, I know we're almost out of time, but how do you get parents to get involved? I mean, it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do it.
Once they see change, in their child, they want to get more involved. I don't want any of the credit. The credit goes to these educators. The credit goes to, like you said, people who donate so that people like me can have a job. But the end result, if these kids don't graduate, I failed at what I was trying to do.
Now, folks can get involved by going to the general website, Goodwill. Let's put that up on screen. www.goodwillnwnc, stands for Northwest North Carolina.org. But how else, do you want other people to get involved as volunteers or mentors, or what do you need right now in terms of people?
Well, basically right now, if you want to get involved, go to the local mentoring agencies. Goodwill definitely is one of them. We're not turning anyone away that wants to help a young man or even a young woman, but my program is strictly young men.
Right.
These young guys need to see that they deserve a second chance. And they need to see people like myself who have failed before, gotten back up, and just got to try to get it right.
We've all hit hard times before,
yes,
and it's how you get back up, I guess, that makes the big difference. But it's always good to have a helping hand, too. Antonio Stevenson, thank you, young man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming. We'll be right back after this.